Good morning, guys. I got Evija 3.2 here.
It's a scorcher out
I
there in
fixed
Chillville as the summer is
a bunch
finally
of
here.
reporting
You
bugs.
don't have an AC. Huh. Better stick your head in the
So
fridge or
that'll
something.
cascade
And if you're on the move,
throughout
flag down to Mr. Chili's ice cream truck. They're all
everything.
over the city.
The
Either
reporting
way,
bugs aren't
stay
just, the reporting's not just reporting. Some of the reporting pertains to internal calculations. So it's worth a full .1 update. So Evija 3.2, probably going to drop the V since we're doing the master suites now. Next to come is the addition of trailing take profit, stop loss, and secondary conditions. So secondary conditions, again, are like, if you toggle the secondary condition for a trailing take profit on, it will have to fulfill a secondary condition that you can choose in order for the trailing take profit to go through. So we'll just talk about take profit. So you think of your take profit. You might set a take profit of 20% from your position average. And when it hits that 20%, it either takes the profit or it starts looking for a trailing take profit, depending on what you've got set up. Well, the secondary condition would state, I don't want to trigger the trailing take profit until momentum has slowed. So it might take you a while to understand that, but just rewind the video and listen to it again. So we're going to just look at a few bars. Hopefully my computer doesn't crash. I'll try to make this short. I'll speed it up since I'm not going to time lapse this video. So there we've got a long marker. No, that's a base order. And then it always reports, TradingView strategy tester reports it on the next bar. So let's get a good look at this. So there's the the initial long markers, what it's called. It's kind of a ghost blue. And then when this blue comes in, that is the base order, which I always keep at the lowest amount that exchanges will allow, which is usually $10. There's your volume. That's not my reporting. That's just TradingView. They include that. This is my reporting, so it says base order and how much you spent, $10. I fixed this safety order. That's important for internal calculations. Safety order 1, $87. That's according to my volume scaling that I have set up right now. Cumulative spending is $10. That is lagging. That's a lagging one. I might have to fix that, but I might not be able to. I don't think that it's my scripts are massive, so I don't think that that's super important right now. The cumulative spending, the position average, that's probably important, so I went ahead and fixed that. Everything looks pretty good. Now when it does that, sometimes I don't understand why it does that, where it skips certain safety order signals. I think it has something to do with, probably does have something to do with cumulative spending. It's rare that it does that. I think it's towards the beginning of your initial capital expenditure. So it's, you know, at the beginning of your essentially your hypothetical trading. Let me close out some applications so I don't crash. Oops. Well, I messed that up. Load me up, Johnny. Let me look at this real quick. Here's one where it spent $10 and then it took its profit here. I'd like to fix the take profit reporting because I wanted to present it in a different way. See, that's something you have to be aware of. TradingView won't calculate billions, which is actually a problem when you're talking crypto like Matic USDT. See, like, why didn't it? Because the scripts are so massive, I don't remember why it wouldn't take these safety orders. So I'm going to double check that, and I'll probably go ahead and fix the cumulative spending reporting. And then I think 3.2 will be done. So it's always, you know, these round numbers updates. So like 3, 7, 4, you know, whatever round number. It's always going to have bugs. And that's why when you know, I try to get scripts out to people as fast as possible. That way they can paper trade them. It's so important when you get a new script or a new version to paper trade it. Don't pay to test a script. You know what I mean? I'm trying to tell people that forever. Paper trade or pay per trade. So it's important. Especially with a signal suite. You know, because there's so many different ways that they're used. I mean, I got people who are using Evija V2, you know, because V3 is so new. It's just the way that it is. That's the way development is. So, you know, paper trade. Just always paper trade. You should paper trade in tandem with your real trading. It would certainly help with the emotions and, you know, accumulate as much data, information, and understanding as you can. Paper trade. Alright. I'm gonna cut the video, that way my computer doesn't die or do anything weird. Alright. Peace. Hey guys, I'm back. So I got everything fixed. Looks great. So with Matic USDT, you know, that's my personal favorite coin of choice right now. With Matic USDT, I knew the gains were good. I just wanted to see essentially the truth, or you know, my best guesstimate at the truth or whatever. And I did that. So I'll talk to you a bit about where the primary, I've squashed a lot of bugs. That always happens on every update. Especially with the Evija, because Evija is all about strategy, code, and math. It's kind of a pain in the butt. I can't wait to start working on Hotel Indigo, but for Evija, I still have to get in the trailing take profit, stop loss, and secondary conditions. And then it'll be smooth sailing from there because it's technicals, not strategies and math. It's kind of a pain in the butt. But, so this is kind of the error area. The error area. Let me see if I can, don't want to expose too much for our chat. So here's the screenshot where I fixed it. Excuse me, and here's the error itself, like the main reporting error, which reporting is like our built reporting, not TradingView's internal reporting, but our built-in reporting from the script is important for internal calculations. So, and that is what feeds data to TradingView's reporting, and so it's about consistent reporting is all. So you can see this is the same chart we're looking at here. It's the same chart area. This is the same chart area as well, and so I'll begin to show you what the issue was. So So it was, so this is the beginning of a trading window. So this is like, I fixed tons of bugs, but, I set the capital amount at 10,000, and so it only has, like, I want it to calculate as if I'm not going to introduce any outside capital. Well, for whatever reason, it would go ahead and introduce that outside capital when I didn't intend for it to. So, right now I've got it set, the initial capital, to $10,000. Lowered it from $1 million because TradingView won't calculate values in billions. Which is a problem for crypto because the gains are so rapid, especially if you're introducing outside capital. Well, it would get this far, things would be going good, blah blah blah. But then it would start counting these safety orders. It's already at 7,000 cumulative spending, so it's only got 3,000 left from that initial capital. Well, it would continue, it would count these safety orders, and then once it got to the 9th one, it would just like drop in $360,000, which makes no sense because the initial capital was, it makes sense because it thought it was introducing outside capital, but we don't want it to. So it would count these safety orders and then just whatever, drop it all in on this random safety order. And so that would lead to ROI accumulation reports of like 85,000% in just a few months. Now, we know the results are really good. We just want the most accurate reporting. And so the end answer in resolving the biggest bug that I've squashed this morning was risk. So I'm going to talk about how we assess risk, broad view. How we assess risk and how we blah blah blah. the essentially how we're doing risk right now. Now we'll do some other risk features. I know you guys want that type of stuff, but with a script that is essentially has a 100% win rate. That how you guys used to do it might be null. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I could work it in as a extra fun feature. Like reversing safety orders that are above a take profit. So when it takes profit, instead of cashing out losses, it'll just reverse those positions or hold them, whatever. But I'm talking about risk, and so the most natural way to handle risk is the max percent of capital to employ. So this is just literally saying I only want to use 70% of my available balance. And so you can play with this number. This is, this area of the priority strategy inputs. They have massive impacts on your configs. It's basically the leading section here to play with. And so yeah, pretty sure those bugs are squashed. Just gotta get my info ticker for max percent of capital to employ. But yeah, that's how we're handling risk. We're saying we're only gonna fire signals if like position average and everything is below such and such percent of our initial capital and our net profit. Initial capital plus net profit. So there you go. I'm hungry. It's breakfast time, and I got a 12-hour shift today. So deuces.